Hi, this is Ofoy Murray, the digital reader. What I wanted to talk about today was, I won't say kind of brief, but just kind of something I guess I thought I wanted to talk about because it was on my mind. I've been watching a lot of booktubers and I'm enjoying it, and I'm definitely enjoying their recommendations. But one of the things I often find is when I get booktubers and they want to give like an in-depth review of a book, I find myself fast forwarding through it. And I think that's because for me, reading books is like opening a present. I really want to be surprised by a lot of the stuff that's going on. And so I generally don't like book reviews that are terribly in depth. I just don't really want to know. The way I kind of take recommendations is I do want kind of a big overall picture, kind of the genre and generally what's going on. But I don't want dives into the characters or their feelings or the things that they're doing. I just kind of want a big picture of the genre and kind of what's going on. And the way I generally work is if somebody mentions a book that's interesting and they talk about why they liked it in a general fashion, I'll get the book. And if I like it, then I kind of feel like me and that person have similar tastes. So if they recommend something, I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, then I'll say, okay, maybe me and this person don't have similar tastes because they liked it and it wasn't my cup of tea. And same for me, when I'm going to be talking about any books that I read, I'm definitely not going to be giving a big, deep review. I'm really going to be more talking about my overall impressions of the book, what I thought about it, what I liked or didn't like generally. But I'm kind of going to be saying, I like this book. And if you're interested in the kind of books that I read, then you probably will like it too. Or I didn't like this book. And if you're generally interested in the same kind of books that I like to read, this book might not be of strong interest to you. So I always intentionally try to be a little bit vague when I'm talking about books because I kind of want to go with, if you're into my books, then you'll like the ones I like and you won't like the ones that I don't like. And that's kind of how I look at booktubers. I'm not a huge fan when somebody really just basically tells you the whole book in a 45-minute long review of a book. I've seen a couple of those and I was like, oh, why am I going to read the book now? You've told me everything that was cool about it, or you've clearly explained to me, why it's not my cup of tea. There's no real surprise for me. So in the books, I'm going to be coming up with some book lists and stuff of stuff I like. And when I kind of describe them, I'm going to kind of be going with that format, kind of an overall view, and then maybe what I liked about it generally. And hopefully if you give it a shot and you like it, you'll be like, okay, he recommends stuff that I'm into, or vice versa, he recommends stuff that I'm not that into. So this is a pretty short one. I just thought it was something I would mention considering I'm going to be talking more about books going forward. And that's it. This is Ofoy Murray, the digital reader. Keep reading.